All right, intro. This is a pen, not a marker. All right, violet shirt. Alrighty, YouTube, what is going on? Welcome to the channel and or welcome back to the channel. Either one, hope you're doing super well. All right, in this video, we're gonna dive right in. Let's talk about if eating too little calories can damage and slow down your metabolism. We're gonna cover first things first. I wanna set a clear base of what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about the physiological side effects and the psychological side effects. And at the end of the video, we're gonna talk about what you can do to make sure you keep your metabolism as high as possible and make sure it does not slow down, all right? Before we dive into the video, remember, hashtag pancake syrup gang is now live. And again, if you don't know what hashtag pancake syrup gang is, basically this is just my way of giving back to you. So if you like the video, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment with the hashtag Pancake Syrup Gang within the first 24 hours of this video dropping, you will be entered to win a chance to win free coaching from me, free coaching calls from me, free entry into challenges from me, and much more. So feel free to do that below. Other than that, let's dive right in. So first things first, is it possible to slow down your metabolism if you eat too little? The answer is going to be you are going to slow down your metabolism when you go on a diet regardless. Because when you go into a calorie deficit, which is the only way to lose fat, your metabolism is going to downregulate. This is because, again, like I've talked about in other videos, weight loss comes down to an energy balance equation. If you intake less energy, calories, than what your body puts out, then you are going to lose weight. When you intake less energy, your body is way smarter than you are. Your body is going to then down-regulate the energy it puts out because it's not getting as much energy. So with this happening, your metabolism is automatically going to slow down when you go into a calorie deficit. But that is necessary for you to lose weight. That has to happen. No matter who you are, no matter what you do, no matter how much you do what we're going to talk about to keep your metabolism high, no matter what, your metabolism is going to slow down. But, like I said, it's necessary. Think about if you want to redo your bathroom, you want to put in a new tub, you want to put in new flooring, new walls. I've never redone a bathroom, so I don't know. But I'm pretty sure you have to take out the old stuff to put in the new stuff. Think of this like taking out the old to put in the new. You're going to go into a calorie deficit, your metabolism is going to drop a bit, but you're going to get leaner, you're going to lose body fat, you're going to come out of the other side in a healthier, better position, achieving your goals, and then from there, you'll be able to work your calories back up. This is the same idea. So it's the same concept. You have to do this in order to lose weight. So first and foremost, yes, you are going to slow down your metabolism, but the issue here is so many people use this as fear-mongering and use this as an excuse or reason why they can't lose weight. I'm here to tell you, it is not that big of a deal. Your metabolism does not slow down that much when you go into a calorie deficit. Well, since your metabolism has slowed down, that's why you're not losing weight. I guarantee you, for 99% of people, that is not the case. And we're gonna talk about why right now. First and foremost, let's talk about the physiological, what could be happening. First and foremost, let's talk about this. Assuming you are doing your calorie deficit, doing your diet in a healthy, safe, and sustainable way, your metabolism is not going to slow down that much to the point of you being unhealthy, to the point of you not being able to lose weight, to the point of having physical or psychological health problems that we're going to talk about here, as long as you're doing it in a healthy, sustainable way. We'll talk about that here a bit more later. But let's go over physiological factors. One thing I want to make very clear, because I see this happening a lot with either clients that come to me or just random DMs and comments I get throughout the day. If you are a female and you have lost your period, this is a sign that you are dieting too much and your metabolism has slowed down to the point of this is probably not healthy anymore. Because what's happening is your metabolism has slowed down so much that it has to start prioritizing what your body is going to do, what functions your body is going to do. If you have lost your period, that's basically your metabolism saying, hey, I don't have enough fuel, I'm too stressed, I don't have enough going on to keep this hormonal cycle up. I'm going to drop that. I'm not going to have a period anymore. We're gonna dismiss that and focus on essentially just basically being alive. This obviously is not healthy. You don't want to get to this point. But I will say, even if you do get to that point, people think that, oh, well, your metabolism is ruined, it's shot, you've slowed it down way too much, you can't get it back. That also is just fear-mongering, and it's not true. If and when that does happen to you, if you're a female, once you start eating back the calories and adding in more calories, over a span of a few weeks, you're going to get your period back and you're going to boost your metabolism back up once you start putting in more calories. Because again, this comes down to an energy balance equation. If you are so few in calories that you lose your period, that means your body is not getting enough energy, not getting enough fuel, not getting enough calories to maintain that. So when you bring calories back up, your period's gonna come right back and your metabolism is gonna come back up because you're giving it more fuel. If you give it more fuel, then it has to burn more calories. And this works in extremes, right? I'm not saying bring your calories up so much that you end up gaining body fat. That's one thing. There's two extremes here. In the fitness world, there's most of the time two extremes. In this scenario, you don't wanna go too low in calories or you're going to have negative side effects. But you also don't want to go too high in calories because you're going to gain body fat, you're going to raise your blood pressure, raise your cholesterol, all those things as well. Normally, fitting somewhere right in the middle is right where you want to be. Also, when you go so low in calories, you're going to lose muscle mass. When you lose muscle mass, this is going to slow down your metabolism because the more lean muscle mass you have, the more calories your body has to burn. The more calories your body has to burn, the faster your metabolism is. So when you go so low in calories, you're going to lose weight, but you're gonna lose lean muscle mass. So again, can it happen? Yes, but assuming you are doing this in a healthy, sustainable fashion, you're not eating 500 calories a day, you're not completely starving yourself, you're not doing this for 6, 10, 12 weeks at a time, eating 500 calories a day, you haven't developed a severely disordered relationship with food, you are going to be okay. You are going to stay healthy, your metabolism is going to be fine. It is nothing to fret about or freak out about. So that is the physiological factors that goes into eating too little and possibly slowing down your metabolism. Now, let's talk about the psychological factors, which I've seen personally just coaching clients. That tends to be a bit more on the side where you need to focus a bit more on. And that's where I focus a bit more of my attention on when I work with clients who have this going on. So let's talk about it. When you get to a point where you are eating so few calories, you're trying to just go super low in calories and you're trying to do something incredibly unsustainable, eating 800 calories, eating 1,000 calories, what happens 9.9 times out of 10 is you do that, one of two things happen. You either do that for a while and you're somehow able to stick to that, you've lost a ton of body weight, you've lost a ton of body fat, and you get down and you lose weight. But once you lose the weight, you then, from that point, since you've over-restricted, eaten so few calories, cut out all your favorite foods, since you've over-restricted so much, what happens when you get to that point, if you do get to that point where you lose weight, you gain it all back. Because what happens is you over-restrict, 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 and then you go off and binge. And this cycle keeps happening over and over and over again. You lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, restrict and binge. This cycle keeps happening because you're trying to eat too little calories. That's the first scenario. The second scenario is much along the same lines I just talked about, but in this instance, you're maybe doing, 4 days a week of 1,000 calories, 1,200 calories, and then on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you go off and binge. Same thing I talked about in the last scenario. You're over-restricting, cutting out favorite foods, only trying to eat clean, only eating chicken and broccoli, can't have any snacks, can't have any carbs, can't have anything. And you do that for 3 or 4 days, and then when the weekend rolls around, you're like, holy shit, I hate this, I'm not doing this, I wanna go out, I wanna live my life, I want to not be a slave to my food, so you go off and binge. And so what happens in both of these is people think, oh, I'm eating so few calories, so that's why I can't lose weight. That couldn't be farther from the truth. It's not your metabolism that is slowing down. It's the fact that you cannot sustainably stick to what you're doing. So it causes the cycle of over-restricting, binging, over-restricting, and binging. It causes a very disordered relationship with food. You do not have a good relationship with food. You lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight. And that's why you can't lose the weight, is because you are in the cycle of over-restricting and binging, not because your metabolism has slowed down from eating too few calories. And let's take a moment to go a bit more in depth. Let's talk about, for example, your hunger cues. If you constantly over-restrict yourself, eat so little calories, and then binge, over-restrict and binge, what this can do is, this can make it harder for you to lose weight because of, for example, your hunger cues. If you constantly go through this cycle, you don't know when you're actually hungry. Your body doesn't know when you're actually hungry because your hunger cues are all out of whack. 3 days out of the week, you're super starving, and then 4 days out of the week, you're just binging. So your body really has no clue when it's actually hungry, and you don't have that mindful awareness of, okay, I'm full or okay, I'm not full. You don't have that because all you're doing is you're in both extremes. You're either eating 800 calories or you're eating 5,000 calories. There's no in between. So this can make it harder for you to lose weight because you're eating too little calories, but it's not the fact that your metabolism has slowed down, it's the fact that this cycle of restricting and binging is making it harder for you to lose weight. And again, on top of that, you've never actually learned how to eat. You never learned how to have sustainable habits that help you learn how to eat. All you've ever done is cut all your calories, cut all your carbs, cut all your sugar, and then binge. Cut all your favorite foods and then binge. And again, you're in this cycle of not being able to sustainably stick to something. So therefore, every time you do lose weight, it's going to come right back because you're not actually learning about food. You're not learning how to eat. So again, that makes it harder, but it's not because your metabolism has slowed down. It's because you are in this constant cycle of restricting and binging, all because you're eating too few calories to begin with. To kind of sum up, it is not the fact that you're eating too few calories and your metabolism is slowing down. Can that happen? Yes, it can happen. Again, your metabolism is going to slow down no matter what when you go into a calorie deficit. But as long as you do it healthy, as long as you do it in a sustainable fashion, as long as you're not going overboard with it, as long as you're not going to the extremes, you are going to be fine. This is what I'm going to say. I have two resources for you here that I'm going to link in the description below and above. The first one is going to be my free calorie calculator. If you follow what I tell you in this video, you will be in a healthy place where you will not slow down your metabolism that much because you're eating a healthy, sustainable amount of calories, and you will not either A, lose your period or have some physiological backlash, or B, you're not going to fall into the cycle of over-restricting and binging. So I urge you, go watch that video. It's here on YouTube. It's totally free. If you follow those calories, you will be okay. And number two, I did a video here on YouTube once again on how to increase your metabolism, how to speed up your metabolism, how to make sure your metabolism stays high throughout your diet. Again, it's a video here on YouTube, totally free. I strongly encourage you to go watch that video because everything I say in that video will directly correlate to what I was going to say right here. And everything in that video will teach you how to make sure you keep your metabolism as high as you possibly can, you lose the most weight as possible, you stay healthy as possible, you keep your lean muscle mass. Watch those two videos, and from there, I promise you with all of my heart, you will be good to go. So I hope this video helped you. If it did, feel free to, again, leave a comment below, hashtag Pancake Syrup Gang, we're live, so feel free to leave that below. Any questions, any concerns, feel free to leave below. I try to get to every single comment. If you enjoy the video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and share it. And also share it with somebody who you think it may help. A lot of people struggle with this. This is one of the most common questions I get on my social media, on my emails, on my comments, and my DMs. Am I eating too little? Is my metabolism slowing down? Am I not being healthy? If you think this video can help somebody, please do me, you, and them a favor. Share it with them. Let them know it helped you. Let them know it may help them. And then from there, the world can be a better place. So hope you enjoyed, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.